Hello and welcome everybody to BW People Presents Walk the Talk. In this series, we're going to be talking about India's best and premium workspaces, the disruptions they're causing in the Employee Happiness Index, and help you discover your next best office space. In today's pilot episode, we have with us Mr. Sudeep Singh, co-founder of GoWorks. Hi Sudeep.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, thank you, and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So let's begin with GoWorks. Tell me, what is GoWorks all about and what makes it different from the rest of the competitors?
So we essentially are a campus-driven model of co-working spaces where we have large campuses, the largest in the world and the second largest in the world. We've created the campus in a way where we are looking at a concept where the SMEs, corporates, and startups can coexist. When I say coexist, it would also refer to exchange of business, exchange of ideas, exchange of a lot more activities within the community, which is so vibrant for us.
So what makes it different from the rest? I mean, by the looks of it, it's a pretty chilled out workspace. You've got sleeping pods here, you've got a Netflix room. I also recently found out that there's a stress buster room where you can sledge a car to take out all the frustration and then go back to your work and strike that $1 million deal. What's that all about?
So yeah, I mean, before we started this concept, I went and did my dipstick with a lot of MDs and CEOs across the spectrum, and one of the main issues that we found out from an HR perspective was to the retention of employees for the millennial. Now, millennial employees are stressed out. They like to work hard, but also they want to have the perks along with it. So we thought, why not make it millennial friendly? Since India's population, 65% of the population is below 35, so we are a millennial country. So going forward, we thought, let's institutionalize ourselves in a way that we could create something for the millennials. That's why we've come up with that frustration zone. You could just go with a sledgehammer. If you're a little stressed, it takes about 2 minutes to hammer a car and just take your stress out. We have sleeping pods for them to just chill out if they want to take a break. We have a Netflix room if they want to again take a break. And we also have introduced a new concept, which is a bar and a lounge, for them to unwind after the stress, a long stress day of work, right? So that's the idea behind it.
So as far as we know, there's also a talk going on with an investment fund for GoWork right now, and you're looking forward for a $225 million funding. $200 million funding. So what are your expansion plans for that, and what else could you add to this massive, beautiful thing that you've created?
So, we at GoWork, we like to evangelize on ideas.
That's what you like to call yourself also.
Yes, absolutely. So when we evangelize on ideas, we usually would like to, get ideas which are there existent in the Western world, bring them to the continent of India. I think India is ready. They've embraced, concepts like Uber, Airbnb, and, other millennial concepts very well. I think for now, we would like to, go ahead slowly and steadily, build more, campuses like these, replicate the model that we have currently here, and, along the way also evangelize and, create concepts on different various floors where we could, engage and keep the millennial crowd happy.
So there are about 12,000 seats in this building?
Yes, in both the campuses.
Both the campuses, okay. And how many of them are full right now? And what kind of expansion are you looking for? 12,000 to what, 20,000? How many other outlets are you looking forward to open? And in which cities would we get to experience something like this?
So as of now, the occupancy that we have between both buildings is close to about 52%. That's a big breakthrough for us, and we've done really well in the last 1 year. We're looking at expanding it to other metros for sure, but I'm more interested to go in tier 1, tier 2 cities where yes, because the government also has taken a lot of initiative to make them as smart cities. Yeah. So we can leverage that along with the government initiatives and kind of create these spaces there.
So now that you mentioned tier 1 and tier 2 cities, how much do you think it's going to be acceptable in a tier 1 or a tier 2 city like say Mathura, where you have this kind of office space where you can literally go up to the bar, grab a drink and then have your discussion for work? Do you think it's going to be a successful idea there, because there's a lot of cultural barriers that might come in?
See, Mathura is not the right city for us. We're looking at
I mean,
cities.
that's just an example.
Yes, I mean, the right example would be somewhere around like a Nagpur, which is, mushrooming and coming up. Places like Jaipur is doing well. A lot of corporates are moving into these cities for cheap talent and employee satisfaction because, their homes are there. So a lot of millennial crowd doesn't want to move out of their own hometowns now. So, it's better for people like us and the government, where if they're taking an initiative to make them smart cities, where, they're providing high-speed internet, all the artificial intelligence, blockchain technologies. When all these technologies are coming together to make it a smart city, that's where, we fit in very well with them.
So, now that we're in your office and we're discovering this whole beautiful lifestyle of work, just give me like 3 or 4 best features of GoWork, which just distinguishes it from all your major competitions out there.
So,
just you can show me around this place.
Yes, so I mean, as you see, we are vibrant as a community. We love to explore with ideas. We love to, have people, work out of our workspaces. I think the key factors that differentiate us are, the amenities that we provide today, currently. So, like a bar and a lounge is one of them. Sleeping pods. This is our bar and lounge. It's called Go Social. So yes, so we've designed it in a way, and we've kind of kept the menu in a way which kind of goes along with the millennial thinking and the millennial crowd.
So this kind of disruption that you've caused in this workspace industry, where did the idea come from? And maybe let's just have a look around here and grab our drinks. Because that's legal in this office.
Absolutely. So it is an idea which is not unique. It is existent in the, the first world countries in the West. How you evangelize the idea and you tweak it to the Indian scenario is the best example. So GoWork has just done that. What we've done is we've picked up an idea, we've tweaked it to the Indian understanding of the millennial, and we presented it to the crowd. And that's why, we've been so successful in the last 1 year, where, we have constant inquiries from, new age startups who've done really well, who've gained the status of a billion-dollar startup or the unicorn status. They like to host their employees here and, have them work out of a space which is so vibrant and cultural.
So do you think there are a lot of companies that actually want their employees to have this kind of amenities around? Does that add to employee traction, employee attrition? And what kind of excitement does it create for them? And are you getting a lot of inquiries, and are you like a full space? Do you think it's going in the right direction right now?
Absolutely. I mean, try and consider, a company where, if they had to create all this infrastructure, they would need a lot of space. They would need a lot of money for retaining their employees. But what if, there is a space already available and they just have to plug and play their entire ecosystem? So that's what we're thriving on. And that's very interesting to such companies because, it's a Google-like culture. Little different, yes, but, we're creating various aspects, sub-brands to GoWork. Like we've just introduced the Go Social. We'll be shortly launching our sleeping pods, so it'll be Go Sleep. Then we'll be coming up with a gymnasium, which is Go Fit. Then we have a cafeteria concept, which is Go Eat. So, it all blends together as a product. And these products are really, innovating and exciting for the new millennial crowd.
So it seems very exciting. You have sleeping pods, you have a great cafeteria, and I can see some really tasty pastries out there. So basically the whole idea of GoWork is you come here, you discuss your ideas, you're into your regular job, but while you're at it, you can just unwind yourself, relax, go home. Before going home, you can have a drink, speak to your co-founder about the next billion-dollar deal, and life goes on beautifully. Let's just call it Go Have Fun.
Thank you.
Cheers.